Hey guys, this is Daniel from I Am Vanguard, and I'm here to bring you guys another discussion of my first impression for set 15. Um, but before we get started, I'm sorry to those of you guys who actually recommended me to continue this discussion because there's been a lot of things going on over here for me, and I actually have several exams this week, two of which is tomorrow, so. Um, this will just be my first take that I upload. So if I mess anything up, then, well, you guys get what you get. So if I mess anything up, then feel free to correct me down below in the comments. But yeah, so it's the season finale of Cardfight Vanguard anime this week. And, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure we can all see how that's gonna go. You know, Aichi and Kai will probably confess love to each other and have makeup sex. What? Anyway, who cares about all that when we got super bugs in this set? So Mega Colony finally got justice in this set after being neglected for quite a while. So a lot of people were happy to see this new support they got, and pretty good one at that too. So let's actually see what they got. So I want to start off by looking at this one, machining Spark Hercules. This is their new ace as a machining that Mega Colony got, and his ability is really nothing. There's not much trick to it. It's really simple. You counterblast two machinings, and when this unit attacks a Vanguard, if all the opponent's Vanguard and rear guards are at rest, then you pay the cost, and it gets a plus 10k and plus 1 crit, and you choose opponent's rear guard, and they get stunned. So it's really straightforward. Basically, just beat your opponent's face in and also cripple them at the same time. So it sticks to what Mega Colony has always been doing. But for a much lower cost than some other bosses that Mega Colony had before, Counterblast 2 is definitely a lot lower than Counterblast 3. I'm pretty sure we all know what I'm talking about. And his second ability is Soul Blast 1 Machining to rest all the rear guards, and it gets a plus 2000. So also sticking with machining's theme, it kind of utilizes the soul as well to do its thing. So I really like it. There's really not much to it, but it's really simple but effective, and I like that. But I'm pretty sure a lot of you were wondering about what my thoughts were about the controversial card that Mega Colony got. It's Break Ride, Unrivaled Blade Rogue Cyclomatooth. So this guy is the new Break Ride for Mega Colony, and I'm pretty sure you guys all know when you Break Ride, then you get to stun all of your opponent's unit, including the Vanguard. That's right. So this effectively even prevents your opponent, pretty much prevents your opponent from having a turn, effectively, if they don't even get to ride or place any of their units. So when this guy was first revealed, there were a lot of discussions about whether he can affect the Vanguard as well, and Bushiro did confirm that it does. So of course another power creep panic began, but I've seen some of my friends go, Mega Colony deserves this, and then another guy says, Nubatama says, fuck you. But what I honestly think about this guy is that, of course, he's very powerful. He does get to pretty much stun your opponent's rear guard for no cost at all. So I mean, of course, this is the game has gotten to a point where you're going to ride multiple grade 3s in a game because of the break rides and like other multiple aces that you're gonna run in the deck. But the fact that it stuns your Vanguard for just riding over this guy is I'm not gonna say OP, but it's very powerful. It's certainly, in my opinion, kind of undercosted for what this guy does. But uh, I mean, it does what Mega Economy is supposed to do. It does do what Mega Economy has always been doing, stunning your opponent's units. But if you can do something like Break Ride over this guy like multiple times, then I don't know. It's it's going to be pretty. If something like that happens, then it is going to be pretty unfair for the opponent, because I mean, as I said, you're pretty much doing this for free just for riding, and even if your opponent does ride into another grade 3 so that they can stand up the Vanguard that way, you're still getting to stun all of their rear guards for just riding. So this certainly is a powerful ability, and I really do think that this guy might, or this guy will pretty much push Mega Colony to a higher tier level, and we'll probably see a lot more tournament play as well if, you know, players kind of stop bandwagoning other popular clans. But of course, this guy, I'm expecting a lot from Mega Colony now, because you know, they got something like this. So, you know, I'd be surprised if they don't make it to, you know, a lot of the, like, if they don't make a lot of tops in the tournament scenes. So yeah, that's about it for this guy. And this guy's not really part of the set 15, but I did want to talk about him because he's I think the drawing contest winners unit that, yeah, like the guy who won the drawing contest, his art got made into a card. So yeah, so this guy's an unbeatable mutant at Bactro Zeus. I probably butchered the name, but whatever. And I like this guy as well. Just like Hercules, this guy is pretty simple in what he does as well. It's a normal counterblast 2 to get a plus 10k until end of turn, and you can choose one of your Vanguards and stun it. So it's pretty similar to Hercules in that way. But his second ability is where he's a little different, in that when this guy's placed on the Vanguard circle, you get to retire all of the fighter's grade 1 or less rear guards, including your own, since it says all. So this guy has a lot of potential, in my opinion, if you use it correctly. Of course, his second ability, I think, is where he kind of, you know, shines, in my opinion. And there's going to be several ways to utilize this guy's effect. And he probably is not going to be your ideal first grade 3 ride, but before you ride him, you probably want to be able to kind of fix your field and kind of clear your back row before you get to ride him. And you can do that in several ways. Something like Armor Beetle or Mega Colony Battler C. Those things can pretty much clear up your back row before you ride this guy. So in my opinion, this guy's gonna be pretty useful with Giraffa as well. Of course, some of you guys may think that Giraffa is, you know, trash, but I honestly think that Giraffa is gonna work well with this guy. You know, Giraffa can apply some early pressure when you ride into Giraffa first, and then you can then ride into this guy, and then clean up the back row again, while your own back row is kind of clear due to either you using Giraffa's effect or using Armor Beetle's effect to clear your field first. So you know, it's kind of like Kimnara in a way. You're getting a -1 to kind of do it, but you are going to lose those grade 1s anyway because of this guy. So this guy's going to be a pretty nifty card to use in Mega Colony, and also his art is cool, in my opinion. I really like this guy's art. He's drawn by Nin, the same guy who drew Phantom Blaster Overlord, if I'm not mistaken, and a lot of other cards as well. But wait, is he holding a? Oh, he's holding a bug in his hand. Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought that was his hand for a moment. But yeah, I really like this guy. His art is cool. His effect is simple but effective, just like Hercules. And yeah, it pretty much does what Mega Colony is supposed to do. So of course, I'm glad that Bushiroad went down this route for Mega Colony. When Locke was introduced, many people were wondering like what's gonna happen to Mega Colony because stunning seems a lot less appealing than Locke at first glance. But by making stunning this cost effective and cheap, they made Mega Colony viable again this way. So it's gonna be pretty interesting to see a matchup like Mega Colony versus Link Joker. That'll be pretty interesting to see, since both of them are going to be trying to cripple the other's units at the same time. So, but finally, I want to talk about of course, the Mega Colony did get a quintet wall, which I'm not very happy about, because machinings do need to utilize machining cards. Like, well, it's pretty much Hercules in general, but this guy does require a special Counterblast and a special Soul Blast to utilize this guy's effect. And of course, I mean, we did get the machining quintet wall, but I much rather have preferred machining Perfect Guard instead. I mean, quintet wall is really not something I will put 4 up in the deck at all. So I'll probably be forced to use something like 2 or 3 normal Perfect Guard, and then 2 or 1 machining quintet wall. And the fact that, you know, I expected this to be a cute insect girl, but it turned out to be a fat, ugly bug. So I don't know. I much rather have preferred. I mean, it says lady, but come on, guys. It says lady. It should have been a girl. But but with that said, I really like how Mega Colony is looking right now. They, if I'm not mistaken, they get more cards than Grand Blue and Great Nature did in set 13. And well, I mean, if that says anything, but I tend to I noticed that cards that get those kind of Grand Blue treatments in the packs tend to get a lot more solid support, in my opinion. Even though they get little, they get a lot more solid support. Like compared to the popular clans who kind of get kind of a effect. These kind of clans tend to get a lot more solid effect when they get their support in these kind of sets. So I really like that, and I do appreciate Bushiroad for doing this. And I'm pretty sure a lot of Mega Colony fans are pretty much, you know, joyous that their clan finally got to come back like this. So you know, I'm happy for the Mega Colony players, and I'll probably, or I mean, I'll be ordering Mega Colony from set 15, and because I'm very curious to try it out, and it, as I said in the previous video, it looks really fun. Of course, this guy is probably going to be the main thing, or was the main thing that I was attracted to when the Mega Colony was revealed, stunning all of your opponent's field. It really seems, well, at least fun for the guy who plays it, I guess. But it really is nifty what all these guys do, and I'm looking forward to playing them when they do come out this week. And yeah, guys, that was about it for this video's discussion for Mega Colony. Of course, David and I will be getting set 15 when it comes out this week, and of course, we're not going to be able to get everything, but we will try to bring you guys, you know, as much content as possible for you guys to enjoy. So look forward to that. And this has been Daniel from I Am Vanguard. Image your victory. I am Vanguard.